Hi friends, I am Dr. Puneet Kathuria, psychiatrist and your life coach. Today we are going to talk about something which everyone talks is mental health. Mental health means that you are psychologically and mentally healthy. You are able to interact with people in your environment and surroundings and maintain cordial relationships. Now there are many aspects to mental health. What we are going to focus today is decision making, the art of making decisions. Many a times we all have seen that we take decisions and then we regret them. We feel sorry about our decisions. Many a times we are just not able to decide. You must have seen people talking, that person is able to make decisions, but I am not. I'm not able to decide. Decisions that can impact your life and decisions that can be minor also. So right from taking simple decisions to taking major decisions in life is important. And once you take a decision, your capacity to stay with the decision and not regret and not feel sorry about says a lot about your mental health. What happens is, if there is something to decide, we all have options to decide. Now we all have to understand that if a decision is to be taken and there are options to be exercised, then every option will have its benefits and every option will have its losses or negative aspects. So there would be pros and cons to all the options that we are going to choose. Once we have to take a decision, we have to remember that any option that we choose will have its own benefits and its own harmful impacts. After we choose an option and start to live with that, we become used to the positive aspects of it. Whatever advantages that option has, we start living with them and we get used to them. We slowly start to forget the negative aspects of that option. And one day, if that negative aspect of the option that we have chosen comes in front of us, we really feel bad about us. We feel we have taken a wrong decision. We feel dissatisfied. We feel mentally unhealthy. We feel that our psychological space, our mental space is then occupied by keep thinking about the negative aspect of the decision we have taken. Over the years, the advantages of the positive advantages and the uses, whatever we have gained in terms of the positive impact of a decision, we become used to it. So remember friends, whenever you choose an option, whenever you take a decision, there would be some pros and some cons. You get used to the pros and you start complaining about the cons. That is what causes stress. Another thing in decision making that causes stress is that we regret the decisions taken in past. Remember, we all grow, learn, become wiser every day. Today, I am wiser than what I was yesterday. Tomorrow, I will be more wise than what I am today. So remember friends, any decision that you took 6 months back, 1 year back, 2 years back, you should not blame yourself or regret that decision today. Because today, the circumstances have changed, the environment has changed, you have become wiser, so you are able to take a better decision. So any investment done, any decision taken, any relationship you went into, any job taken, any deal that you have made in the past, remember when you were doing that deal, you were making that decision, you were taking that test, you were planning that career, you were doing the best that was possible at that point in time. your wisdom, your environment, your conditions. They have changed now. So you might feel or blame somebody who has taken the decision for you or your own self that that decision was not right. Sometimes we blame our parents that they have taken a wrong decision for us. See, understand, when the decision was taken, the circumstances were different, and now they are different. So, as we say in English, there is no use crying over the split milk. Similarly, if the milk has already been split, you should not cry over it. So, the decision has been taken, you have decided something, considering, thinking about all the aspects. One thing you have to understand is never take decisions in impulse. Don't be impulsive. If you have to exercise a choice, make a decision, always make an informed decision. Talk to your friends, family members, elders, teachers, gurus, or whomsoever you trust. And after talking to them, think about the decision that you are going to make. Talk to yourself whether your internal self, your inner self, permits you to take that decision, whether it goes in sync with what your belief system is. Once that is there, you take a decision. You should not take a decision without giving it time, without thinking about it, without talking to your inner self, and without the advice of your well-wishers. So if you have taken a decision with all these things in mind, and then that decision unfortunately turns out to not to be so good, you should not regret that. You should not feel sad about it. You should not feel depressed.